Hi, third grade crew. Welcome to your first digital citizenship lesson. So the first lesson is going to be on the rings of your responsibility. So I have the slide that I'll show you and we'll just go through some of the questions. So our essential questions for this lesson is how do good digital citizens take responsibility for themselves, their communities, and their world? Your learning targets today will be to examine both online and in-person responsibilities, so taking a look at how you are doing online as we're moving into our distant learning. Also, number 2, to describe the rings of responsibility as a way to think about how our behaviors will affect other people and ourselves as well. And the third learning target is to identify examples of online responsibilities to others. So what does this word responsibility mean? This is your duty that you have to yourself and to your others. So really making sure that you are taking on your online work as if you were doing it in class. We're going to watch this video, and then as we're watching the video, I want you to think about this question. How could throwing a bottle out of your window be similar to something you do online? So let's take a look at the video. If it plays.
Imagine if you threw an empty Imagine if you threw an empty plastic bottle on your bedroom floor. Now, what if it's a bunch of bottles and they spill into the street and eventually end up in the ocean? Your action would have a ripple effect. It would affect you, your community, and even the world. And just like what we do in person, what we do online has a huge impact. What we say online, what we share online, and what we create online doesn't just affect our lives, but the lives of our families, friends, community, and people all around the world. That's why it's so important to think before we act. Use the rings of responsibility as your guide. Always be responsible to yourself, to your community, and to your world.
Okay, so I want you to think about how could throwing a bottle out of your window be similar if you were doing something like this online? So let's take a look at the next slide. I don't know what happened to my video, but we're going to keep going. The rings of responsibility. So the first one is, what is responsibility do you have on yourself? Okay, so can you guys see the little happy face in the middle? That's your ring, and it's on yourself. The second ring is the green one, and that's the responsibility you have to your community. And the last one is the responsibility you have to our world here. So your digital citizenship, what this means is someone who uses technology responsibly to learn, create, and participate. This does not mean that you're abusing technology to be mean to other people, to say mean things to other people. That's called cyberbullying, and that's not being a good digital citizenship. So you have a worksheet. It's in your packet for those of you who picked up your packet. Those of you who are doing it online, please check the link and we'll have your packet or your paper there. So the first thing you're going to do is choose 3 colors, and you're going to color in the rings, and then use the key colors to color in the correct rings for each statement. Okay, so this is also more of your responsibility worksheet. So you just follow through the worksheet. It's very simple, and if you go through all of it, it will allow you to see if you are being good and responsible about your work, or if you are not. And if you're not, then we're hoping that you'll make better choices. Okay, so go ahead and finish up that worksheet. And the last part is we need to continue to find balance in our digital